Hello, everyone. Um, this was very spur of the moment. I mean, all of my streams are just like spur of the moment. Um, I wanted to listen to some Lorne stuff. Unfortunately, I couldn't find any Lorne artwork that I'd been working on that was worth like continuing on stream. So right now, hold on, let me get the window up. Right now, I'm just gonna go ahead and like color in this old Jesse's World coloring page for the contest for, just to have something to look at. Um, I thought that we could listen to the most recent Casey calls. So I have episode 30 up. I don't know if we'll make it to 32 that was released about an hour ago, but if we do get to it, that's exciting. Um, So I'm gonna go ahead and say hi to everybody. Hello to Donde Lieta and La Senorita. 87 Problems. Kazantin. Resident Vileville? I don't know how to pronounce that. Vast Ravioli. Hello. Kazantin. The Ghost of Tony Farmer. La Senorita. Girls S69. XYZ. Hello. And hello to Duchess. So, let's just get into it. And Prince Roy, hello.
What do you think about
Let me know if it's
house?
like too high,
Oh, I
like if
thought
the
we
audio
talked about that
qualities are
earlier.
good.
Well, we did, but you never really gave me a clear thought of if you think it's a good idea or if you think I should just keep going on the trailer.
I said I thought it'd be better if you built a house. I said that in the text message.
Oh, did you? I must have missed it or I didn't remember you saying it. You want to help me design it?
What's your idea? What do you want to have in a house?
I want to have something nice. I don't want to just be something normal.
Well, what do you?
I don't want it just be in a square box. Huh?
What are some things you want in your dream home?
I think I'd like to have an island.
Hello, Milo, WB/H.
I'd want it to be open. I'd want a loft in it as the master bedroom. Then I want to be able to look down over the living room. Because here's what I'm thinking. Well, first of all, when I move out there with you, don't know if we're going to sell my house here or not. So if we want a house to come back to visit here in Maine, we could keep the house here, or we could sell it and just buy a different one. Or we could sell it and just keep the money and put it towards a different house out there.
Why don't you build the house first before you think about that?
Well, I'm just trying to think down the road. What if we want to come have a house for coming back here, and we're gonna want something that we're gonna like?
Well, you should have the house built. I mean, you're thinking about something you don't even have yet.
Well, yeah, I know, but that's why I'm trying to think of how I'd like to have it built. I'd like to have it built so that both of us like it.
When are you going to start building it?
Very soon. I'll have to start very soon because I've only got so many months to play with, so I've got to get it framed up because I'd want to be in it before winter.
So how long is that?
Well, we've got about another 2 weeks in July, August, September, October. I'd like to be in it by the end of October. I'd like to be in it by the beginning of October, but I don't think it'll probably happen before the end of October.
Well, then you got to start it like tomorrow.
Like pretty much, but I can't. I got to work tomorrow.
Well, so what do you need to do first?
I've got to cut some more of them trees down. Oh, behind where the house, where I showed you that, I think it would be the best place for the house. I've got to cut some more of those trees down. Norman will have to pull the roots out of there. And I'm not sure if I want to put it on a slab or I'd like to have at least a 4-foot crawl space. So that way we can have the pipes underneath and be able to work on the pipes if we need to easily. Then after that, it's just a matter of putting it all together.
Well, I mean, you need materials, and it sounds like you don't even have an area.
I pretty much got all the material. In the area, I showed you the area. I think that's where I'd actually like to have it because it would still be able to use the same well and the same septic system.
When are you going to start construction?
I think I'll have to talk to Norman and see when. Well, he's got to get the logs out of here. It would be within the next week or two.
So that you have even less time to start.
Yeah, because there's some planning that needs to take place, and Norman has to get those logs out of here. And after he gets the logs out of here, he'd be able to finish digging up the roots, and then from the trees that I got to cut down, then he'd be able to start digging for the concrete pad or basement. And we also got to figure everything out for how it's going to be done with the well. So I might have to take actually, I could leave the pipe like it is until we...
Oh yeah, Duchess. He totally thinks he can do all of this. When he couldn't build
So
a
are you just
closet
going
in
to
less
build
than
an
a
entire
year.
house by yourself?
Why not?
So I'm not just asking. Is that what your plan is?
Yeah. I mean, I can't count on Roy to come over here and help because his
I'm just gonna rough
his mind is
everything
just
in,
too far
and it's
gone.
gonna be outside of the lines. But whenever I fill everything else in,
And plus, I don't want him.
I'll be more careful about it.
I know he still has something
go a little bit
to do
faster.
with Sue. I know he still talks to her, so I don't want to give him anything to tell Sue that she can put on the internet. Paul, I can't get him to help because he works a lot of hours this time of year. He works at Gifford's Ice Cream. Norman would help me on some stuff. Anyway, I can't start digging until Norman finishes fixing his excavator. Because we've been putting a thumb on his excavator. We had it so it was working once, but then it broke, so I had to weld it all over again. So, but he's got to put the thumb on the excavator so that way he can grab the logs, put on his trailer that he hauls back behind his dump truck. And then he's going to take the logs in. And then after we get the logs out of the way, then he'll be able to start digging for the foundation. But I got to figure out how big I want it, and
How big do you want it?
I don't know. That's something that you and I need to talk about.
No, it's up to you. It's not my house.
Well, no, but if we're together and we want a house to come back to you to, we want it something that both of us are going to like.
Make it 10,000 square feet.
That might be possible down the road. Right now, let's just keep it sensible. How would you like your dream house to be?
I want a penthouse looking over Manhattan.
Okay, let's try this again.
How would you like?
Without.
She tells him what she wants. Sorry about the. This isn't my fan. This is my laptop, being loud. But anyway, she tells him what she wants, and he's like, "No, tell me what you really want. No, don't tell me that. Tell me something different. What do you want?" Like he doesn't want her to tell him like what she genuinely wants, because he's fucking 87 and he wants what she wants to be what he wants.
Without any view
It
of
is my
anything,
Xerox machine.
how would you like the house itself to be?
Like the one I
Well,
have now.
okay. How would you like your getaway home to be? Without a view of anything, with just the house itself.
Maybe like a bungalow.
You want it round?
Yeah.
Most bungalows are round, right?
Yes. That would be my dream.
Okay, well, thankfully I'm not on the beach, so let's think of an actual house. there's actually some houses here that I've seen that are in the woods that are octagon shaped. I thought those were pretty cool.
Well, then you should build yours like an octagon.
No, I don't want to build one like an octagon.
Slash pointed this out, but he's not saying octagon. He's saying oxygon. He's saying it like with an X. How fucking stupid do you have to be to call it an oxagon? I mean, he does say false, so like, it's not out of the realm of possibility. Someone outside the realm. But like, it's not outside the realm of possibility for him to think something like that, but it's just so fucking stupid. He's so dumb.
Want something just. Maybe I should just throw something up here to. I know I'm not gonna wind up keeping this land. I know I'm gonna wind up selling it.
You should start building your house.
Well, why don't you help me with the plans of it? With the design of it.
How to plan your house for you. Build it however you want.
Help me with the design of it. Cause you could come.
Design your house.
You'll be coming
Not
here
a-
too.
What?
You'll be coming here too, so you might as well throw your opinion on some things and on how you like some things.
Build it however you want. I don't know how to plan a house. Nor do I care to plan a house.
You don't know how to draw a picture of a house?
No.
Why are you getting cranky with me?
Because I'm telling you, you can plan it yourself.
Oh, I can, yeah. I thought you would like to have an input.
No, I'm fine. If I was building my own house, I wouldn't ask you for your input.
You're starting to sound cranky. Why are you sounding?
Hello, Chupa grandson and Vex. I didn't have anything to draw, so I'm just coloring in the old Jesse coloring contest picture. That's what I'm doing. But we're listening to the case. Oh shit! We're listening to the episode 30 of the Casey calls.
Cranky.
I'm not.
So I'll build the house the way that I want to build it, and hopefully you'll like it.
Well, why does it matter if I like it?
Because I want you to like it. Why wouldn't I want you to like it?
What if I never see it? I don't know anything about this house. I have my own house. It doesn't matter if I like it or not.
What if you do see it? What if you want to keep it?
I don't own it. Are you
All right.
gifting me a house?
What if we get married and I move out there with you and we want a house to come back here to Maine to? What if you want to keep the house?
Well, we aren't even dating right now, so you're thinking way, 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 way into the future.
Yeah. It's better thinking to the future than not thinking to the future.
You need to slow the fuck down because we're not even dating.
Well, I'm slowing the fuck down, but doesn't mean I'm not thinking about things.
Yeah, you should plan your own future.
Well, geez, you trying to tell me off or what?
No, I'm saying you should do it because you want to do it, not because you think, that one day we'll be married and we might want a summer home. I'm saying you should want to build a house because you want to build a house.
Well, maybe I like to think of things down the road. Maybe I like thinking into the future, the possibilities.
Well, you also shouldn't plan your future around something that you don't know if it's
Hello,
even what's
sprinkle
going to
cake
be
and
in
mud
your
green.
future.
That's true. But it's nice to think of some things that could be in the future.
Yeah, it's great fantasizing. I love fantasizing about winning the lottery, but I'm not basing my entire future on me possibly winning the lottery.
Well, if you win the lottery, will you marry me? You're supposed to laugh at that. I thought it was rather funny.
So,
Oh my God, you're so drab tonight. Feels like you don't want to smile about anything.
acting fine. I don't know what you're picking up on.
You're acting so serious.
Hi, Squeak. I didn't see you
That's
come
just how I
in.
am.
Unless you just came in.
So it has nothing
Is
to do with
sprinkle
what I
cake though? Like, don't get
told
me
you on the
started on
voicemail.
Little Twin Stars. I
What, on
have
your voicemail?
On the voicemail
No,
that I
I
had to
need to
leave,
go on
like,
about Little Twin Stars for a second. I got the Sugar Pill collab, and the little makeup bag that it comes with is the perfect pencil case, and it is such high quality, and I got it for like $5. And it is so, like, I love it so much. I love Little Twin Stars.
3 different times.
Well, I couldn't hear you the 2 times, and then I didn't listen to it the 3rd time.
Oh, so you lied to me.
Well, I told you I wasn't. I said, you don't have to leave a voicemail, and you said you did anyways. Then you asked me, and I was like, yeah, whatever.
Whatever.
What?
I'll lie to him. I'll lie to him just to shut him up.
What did the voicemail say?
No, never mind. You still got it. You can listen to it if you want to hear it that bad. If not, you can just
Slash, you
delete
should
it.
smile more.
That's very true.
You're so grumpy, you never smile.
And my truck payment's at $472.69. And you'd be able to tell that when the payment was taken out. Just look on my account, on my bank account, in my bank account.
Well, I was just curious. I wasn't like trying to monitor your banking activities. I was just wondering.
Oh, I know, but I just didn't want to tell you through text because of probation.
Oh,
That's why anything that has to do with that, wait until we're on the phone to ask me instead of asking me through text. They don't need to know that I tell you any of that
You
stuff
gotta
right
say it
now.
when
They
we're on
don't
the
need to know
PM.
anything that I tell you, really. That's why I'd be happy when I'm done with that crap.
yeah, I don't think you're ever going to be done with that crap.
What you think and what's actually going to happen are 2 different things, though. But things are, well, I was talking to Ashley the other day, and she told me that she has
Hey,
good
Dr.
vibes
Cassandra, how are ya?
coming my way.
What does that mean?
I don't know, but the word good was in there, so couldn't have been too bad.
Am I muted? I'm not talking. Oh, it ended, and I don't have autoplay on. Oops. There we go.
Ashley knows that I've been honest with her and with Julie about things. I've talked to Ashley and Julie both. It's been nice to have a counselor that I could actually talk to versus being in a class that
Hello, Michael
I didn't want to
Mendoza.
talk to the counselors because I knew I didn't need to be in that. I was in the wrong, had the wrong kind of counselor. Julie is, I mean, she's literally hitting everything on that, right on the head. It's nice to be able to talk to somebody that's understanding me versus what they want to believe. Been misdiagnosed for a long time.
You've been diagnosed as what?
Because they've kept me in the sex offender treatment class for so long.
Yeah, but you said you were diagnosed.
Hello, Tickle and
That's
Eel Reared.
misdiagnosed.
I know, that's what I just said. Misdiagnosed. You were misdiagnosed as what?
As they've kept me in the sex offender treatment class for so long, they've been misdiagnosing me for a long time.
What did they diagnose you with?
Just by keeping me in the sex offender treatment class. They should
Yeah,
have had
what
me out of there. They should have had me out of there a long time ago, and with a counselor that, like Julie, that is literally hitting everything right on the head and understanding everything about me.
Yeah, I get that. What's the diagnosis they gave you?
Well, it's like Sean and the polygrapher, both of them. They twist my words around. I tell them one thing, and they'd literally twist them right around and say that I was being a different way or saying different.
Lauren, is it that people are twisting your words, or is it that they're extracting what, like, through all of your bullshit and saying what you actually mean? Because that's what they're doing. Because he throws all of this bullshit and excuses at them, and they see it for what it is, and so they write what they see, and he doesn't like that because he doesn't like being called out. He wants people to believe his bullshit. Yeah, diagnosed retarded. Lauren is so fucking stupid.
Different things that I had never said, that I had said exactly the opposite. And then they'd bring that back to probation. And probation would keep me in the sex offender treatment class for all that much longer, right up until I went and saw that psychiatrist, doctor, that one that I had the appointment with down in Portland, right until that psych evaluation.
So what did they have diagnosed as before?
I don't know what they had me well, the counselors would and the polygrapher were diagnosing me as I still need to be in the sex offender treatment class. The psych evaluation, the psychiatrist, doctor, and she diagnosed me exactly
Is this
the
better,
opposite.
Eel? Or do I need to do it a little bit more?
A diagnosis is when you're being told you have an illness or disorder. What the diagnosis?
My diagnosis was that I'm not interested in kids. I'm interested in adult women. Meanwhile, the polygrapher and Sean were both on probation, just exactly the opposite.
And that's a medical diagnosis?
Yeah, from the psychiatrist.
I'm diagnosed with liking people my own age.
That's literally from the psychiatrist. That was my psych evaluation. And then Julie is like hitting. She's literally hitting things from my childhood, and able to put everything together. You know, with the way that my childhood happened, I tell her things, and she understands how why I feel about some things the way that I feel, and why I've misplaced my importance in myself. to myself. She's helped me to understand that, and that's been huge. And there's other things that she's helped me understand that, if it wasn't for Julie, they would have had me in that class forever.
So you're saying they misdiagnosed you as being sexually attracted to kids?
Yeah, probably for the last 5 or 6 years.
Lorne,
But
the last 5 years.
You quite literally told Casey that if it was legal, you would have sex with a 17-year-old child. You yourself used the word kid. Shut the fuck up.
At least, because it was 5 years. That was the last time that I had psych evaluation.
But how was that a misdiagnosis?
Because they should have had me out of that class a long time ago. Like when I finished that book, the counselor back then should have signed me off and let me out of the class. But because
Okay, but I'm not talking about the class. I'm saying the diagnosis was you were attracted to kids. How is that a misdiagnosis? Isn't that what you were in the class for?
Right, but that was the first 4.5 years. After 4.5 years, I finished the book and I finished everything that I was supposed to do, and I understood things a lot better.
So you were attracted to kids for the first 4.5 years, and then you finished the book and you just weren't anymore?
No, I wasn't attracted to kids. I've been attracted to kids for a long time.
When was the last time you were attracted to kids?
Before I even ever got out of prison, I wasn't attracted to kids. But I still had to take the class after I got out. And
okay.
I had to finish the book. And I finished the book, and when I finished the book, she knew that she told me that she wasn't going to sign me off because of the internet, because of the people on the internet.
Okay, but what I'm asking is, so you were attracted to kids until when?
I haven't been attracted to kids for a long time.
I'm saying, and when did the attraction just randomly go away?
It went away while I was in prison. Like literally, not long after the sting, it went away. But I still had to do my time, and I still had to take that class even after I was out.
That kind of shit doesn't just go away.
So,
but there's no way that anybody could tell me that I didn't need to take the class, because I did need to take the class because I needed to understand some things about myself. And taking that class helped me to understand more things. But they've had me in the class for too long. For like 5 years too long. They should have had me, when I finished the book, that's when they should have let me out of the class. And they should have given me a counselor back then that I could talk to about other things in my life, because those weren't things to talk to about in that class.
Well, I mean, it's not just like you do the work and then you're cured all of a sudden. Clearly, they thought you weren't progressing.
No, the reason they kept me in the class was because of the people on the internet. That's why they kept me in the class, was because of those people. Because they didn't want me to have anything to do with the internet, and they didn't want me they wanted me to get away from the catfishing. So the people on the internet have been the problem the whole time. That's why they've kept me in the class.
And Rocky
I understand part of the reasoning, because they're afraid that I'll get catfished by a minor. So that's understandable. But at the same time, they've got to have me with the right counselor. They can't just keep me in the class to keep me in the class for some reason that's not even there. They have to have me with the right counselor.
You need to show progress to get out of the class.
Well, I showed progress, but what was being shown from the counselor was different, and probation was taking the counselor's word for it, right up until I had the psych evaluation. And the last one that I had was 5 years ago. So right up until this one that I've had, that's when they realized, okay, he's in the wrong place. We need to give him a different counselor.
Weren't you kicked out of class?
Yeah, I was kicked out of class. I was kicked out of class by Sean, but that's actually what made them realize, okay, I need an individual counselor. That along with the psych evaluation.
They think you're mental.
No, what you get to think I'm mental. The psych evaluation is just to see where your mental thoughts are, where you are mentally. Well, with any person, that's the same thing. It's just to see, just a diagnosis of how your brain is operating. That's not to see if you're mental. That's any person
Hello,
that does
Department of Redundancy Department.
Takes one of those.
That's a great name.
Does that make sense?
Not really.
It's just like if you went in to take a psych evaluation, it's just to tell you where your brain is at.
Oh, okay.
It's not a mental evaluation, as in if you're retarded or something. It tells you. She actually gives you tests to see where your brain is at. Does that make more sense?
Yeah.
Yep. You sound like you just don't want to talk about that anymore.
No, I'm just getting tired.
Yeah, it's understandable. It's been a long day. So when are you going to send me a picture of you?
When are you gonna send a dance video?
I've sent you plenty of dance videos. You've never sent me one. You've never sent me one video.
Oh. Well, you know what you have to do to earn them.
Did you delete my dance videos?
When you deleted them, I didn't see them anymore because you sent them through like a Google Drive or something.
You never saved them? It seems like something was mentioned about my dance videos.
He's so offended that she didn't
What
save
was?
them.
Something from someone from the church I called mentioned something about my dance videos.
Yeah, what about them?
How do they know anything about them?
Because they're online.
The ones I sent you?
Yeah.
How are they online?
Because of Will.
Yeah, but you just said that you didn't have them anymore. As soon as I deleted them, they'd go off your phone. Huh?
You would save them.
Oh, Will would save them?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
So would he hack into your phone?
No, remember when he would log in when we would call you?
Yeah.
I told you. Yeah, and then he had access to like the whole phone.
So when he would log into yours, he would save them. But when it was actually you didn't save them.
No, when you would put them in the throuple chat, those ones are the ones he has that are online.
No, so he didn't really have. He didn't have all the ones that you had.
Well, he could have. I don't know what he has.
No, if you didn't save them, how could he?
Because of what you just said.
What did I just say?
When we would call you, he would have my number to log into.
But before the throuple?
Well, no, before the throuple, any of the ones you sent before wouldn't be on the internet.
Oh, okay.
So I don't know I don't think he has all of them. He just has whatever you put in the throuple or whatever he was able to take from my phone. If you didn't delete them already. So if there was any you didn't delete, then he probably has them.
No, I deleted all of them.
Well, I mean, he already had, so it doesn't matter now.
Well, I don't know if you remember, but I'd have to delete them not long after I'd send them to you, like within a few days, because I'd run out of room on my phone.
Yeah.
Out of memory. So in order to make you more, I'd have to delete old ones.
Yep.
But when you come out here, then you and I will be able to send videos and shit like that with no problem anyway. So it's just a matter of you coming out here before they'll relax on a lot of this bullshit about me and you.
Mhm.
So it'll wind up being a lot better. I want to see you. I wish the guys you'd send me a picture.
Well, you know what you gotta do.
I know you want me to dance naked and flop my pecker around.
It's not like he hasn't done that already.
I want to know what you're wearing.
I told you earlier.
Yeah, but I want to know the colors.
They're just black.
Just black?
Yeah.
What about under that? What are you wearing under them?
Under what?
Your panties and bra. What color are those?
You can picture me in my yoga pants and my t-shirt.
Both of them black.
Yep.
And
I don't think Lauren likes the goth look. He
anything
seems
else.
really upset that she's wearing all black.
I have black socks on.
Is your hair curly or is it straight?
It's straight.
How long is it now?
How
Compared to
long
the
is
last time? Yeah, compared to the last time I saw it.
same length?
Yeah, I didn't know if it grew out any.
I get haircuts.
Oh, okay.
This is 31, Eel.
Really wish I had a picture.
Yep, you know what you gotta do.
Yeah, well, you know what you got to do too.
Yep.
It'd be nice if you were here now.
Oh my god, Squeak, that sounds so good.
That'd be really nice. All right, I know you're tired. I'm tired too. So I'm going to let you off the phone.
All right, bye.
Okay, that is call 31 done. Next is call 32, which was uploaded today. I have not heard it yet, so I'm real excited for this one.
Hey.
Hello?
Hey.
Hey.
I thought it must have been you that called me on my home phone. What happened with that? Did you hear me on it?
No, it kept saying you were unavailable.
It said unavailable.
Yeah.
That's weird. That's weird because I answered it. As soon as I answered it, it went click. And I had to look at the phones and I heard it go click.
Laura's really quiet.
Oh, why I would do that?
Yeah.
Yeah. Huh. So did you learn anything about me today?
I learned that you like collecting stuff.
I like collecting stuff that's I don't know, maybe some meaning behind it or some value to it. But I started actually getting into collecting
Lauren, you
gold,
fucking liar. You're a hoarder.
and I
Nothing that
bought
you
some
own
stuff
has any
before,
value at all. Not
before
even those
last
fucking
time,
Nazi coins.
but then I couldn't get it on the internet and go to get in the auctions, and that sucked because I was finding some good stuff.
Hey, Callie.
But
Have you
Yeah.
ever sold anything for a profit?
yeah, anything I can sell for a profit.
Have you? Have you sold anything
Oh yeah, yeah. I bought some gold
for a
on the
profit though?
auction before.
Profit.
Yeah, yeah. I made profit off some of the stuff I sold. Well, even some of the stuff that I sold on the yard sale last year, there's like some coins that I had. I bought them. Well, I bought them for like really cheap. I got a really good deal on them. And I sold them at the auction. I probably made a couple $100 on that stuff. Some of the
Hey,
stuff that I sold
Westmos.
that I got from the auction.
So
But
how much
then
have you
when I
spent random auction craft?
on random auction stuff, I don't know. I'd probably spend altogether maybe $1,000. But I probably made like $1,500, $1,600 from it.
Yeah,
But
right.
yeah, well, it's like gold. I bought some gold rings. Well, you've seen some of the rings that I bought, but I actually had some other gold rings that were really nice. Actually, one of them I donated to the Humane Society so they could auction off. And there was two other ones that I sold to a gold place that they buy gold. They buy gold and they buy diamonds, they buy jewelry. And I made money off those. I made like $200 on one, and I think it was like 160 on the other. So I made a little bit of a profit on that stuff. But that stuff there is where you can make a bigger profit because it's worth more, and I can get it at a good price on there on the auction. Actually, I've got a bunch of rubies still that I haven't sold. I think I've got like 21 rubies, and or maybe it was 22 rubies or something like that. I've got a garnet. I've got some emeralds. Some of them are 1 carat, some are 2 carats, some are 1.5 carats. What I'd like to do with those, I'd like to actually make a nice piece of jewelry that can be set in gold. So it'd be worth some money then. So when it's set in gold, that's when they're really worth a lot of money. But I like doing that stuff. I don't like setting them in gold, so I don't know how to do that. But I like going on the auction and looking for stuff like that, especially the gold, the diamonds, and the rubies. They say the rubies aren't worth much now, but if you put it with gold and diamonds, then it's worth a lot more. So you'll find when you find them so that they're already set in stone and you get them for a really good price, it's when you really make a good profit off. And actually, the ones that I really want to get are like the brown diamonds, because I noticed that those are really worth a lot of money, and especially when they're already set in gold.
Oh my god, Lauren, diamonds aren't worth shit.
Some
You
of the other
dumb
ones I've
ass.
seen are just beautiful rings.
Do you want to tell me why you lied today?
Do I want to tell you why I lied today?
Yeah.
I told you earlier. It's just a thing. I get in defense mode.
So you lie?
we had already been face to face, I wouldn't have had a problem.
So what's the full story? Because your text did not make any sense to me.
What text? Which one?
The full story.
The full story. I told you the full story.
And I said it didn't make any sense. So can you explain it to me now?
I had $80 in my safe. $88 actually. I took $80 with me because I was going to call my boss and have him give me another draw for $100. I told Mom about it, and she said, "Well, why don't you just use my card and give me the $80, and then give me the rest on Friday." So that's what I did. I don't know why you're going over it again.
Because it's a weird thing to lie about.
Well, people have asked me so many strange questions that it's made it so I back up when people start asking me questions. And when you really started getting on me, that's when I really wanted to back up.
Do you see now why I don't trust you to give you real information, like the website and my phone number?
No, especially when I trust you with my real information after what I've been through. Because I lied, there's a good reason why I would lie.
Why would you lie about borrowing money from your mom? Well, taking money, not borrowing.
Well, first of all, I don't need to tell anybody anything. We're not married. I don't need to explain myself to anybody.
Oh, okay. It's weird to
We've been
ask everything to you as far as when I'm hanging out with Alex and stuff I'm doing. For some reason, I need to explain myself to you. But okay, that's good to know.
Hey, Allison.
Well,
Yeah, it's Jesse.
No.
I'm not
This is
I'm not asking you about.
a while back we had a coloring contest with this particular image that I did a while back, and I didn't have anything to work on stream, so I decided I would try to color it in a little bit and at least get like the flats done. Hello, C&J Dev. How are you?
About your finances.
No, it's okay.
And I'm not asking you anything about what you're spending.
No, you're right.
Or where you getting your money from. I don't ask you that shit.
No, you're
You
right.
don't see me out hanging with another girl.
You're right. We're not married, so we don't have to tell each other things. That's good to know.
But I tell you stuff anyway because I want to be able to trust you.
And you're the one who volunteered info about your finances. I never asked.
Yeah, I know.
But no, you're right.
I have to.
Neither of
I
us
have
need
to allow myself to trust you.
Yeah.
No, we're not married, but I do want to marry you.
No, but that's good. I'm glad that you said that because now next time you ask me what Alex and I are doing, I can just refer back to this and remind you that we don't owe each other anything, any explanations. We're not married.
Well,
Just,
you can say that, but I wish you wouldn't.
well, no, you're right. Who am I to ask about your personal business? Just like you shouldn't ask about my personal business.
All right, I see your point. I know what you're saying. Okay. I guess you have every right to ask me about my stuff.
No, I don't.
No, you do. You get every right to ask me about it because you're the one I want to be with.
Well, okay, you can tell me, but I think now I'm just going to keep things from you more. Because you're right.
Why would you do that?
Well, because you're right.
Come on.
No, I agree with what you were saying earlier. We're not married. We don't owe each other anything. I mean, we're not even dating, so I agree with you. I think we should, not have to answer to each other,
No, I think we should, because I think it's better. Then we
Well,
know we're being honest with each other.
if you thought it was better, you would have just told me the truth at the beginning, and you didn't. You chose to lie about taking money from your mom. So you're not being honest, and I, that makes sense. What you said makes sense.
Listen, I'm sorry that I lied, okay? I'm sorry that I lied.
No,
It's a
I'm
defense
agreeing.
mode with me that I've had to have. It's
I think
hard to get
that we
out of
take
that
it
defense mode.
together and,
They say,
take back to step one. We don't need to tell each other everything. You were right.
no, I'm not right. I'm not right because I like us being able to tell each other everything.
Well, no, you don't know explanations. Neither do I. And that was rude of me to ask for an explanation, and I'm sorry about that.
Um, don't be sorry because I'm wrong. For the road that we want to head down, I guess we do owe each other explanations.
No, it's okay. We can just start keeping everything from each other in line. I think
No.
I think it's good. I think it's better for both of us that way.
I don't think it is. I don't, because if we don't give each other explanations, then we're going to wind up worse than versus better. And I'd
We're
rather
gonna
do better.
find out worse versus better.
Yeah,
What does that mean?
that means that we'll keep stuff from each other more and more, and it'll push us apart.
Well, you already do it anyways.
Well,
So I'm just gonna say I'm
I
gonna
did.
do it.
I did that, and I'm sorry. I won't do it anymore.
Oh yeah, you've said that before, so I don't believe you. And I think it's
No,
a
I
good.
didn't.
You just
I
not
didn't
tell
say
each
that
other.
before. Well, I did say that before, actually, but it wasn't like I was. It's not like I wanted to lie to you. It was a
Hello,
defense
dat
mode
damn
for me because of
doctor.
all the catfish.
Oh shit.
Doing
Laptop's not happy right now. So just a little crash course on Jessie. Basically, she is similar to Joran in that she was somebody in the TCAP community who got outed for being a sex pest in her own right, and we also found out that she is a domestic abuser. She sexually harassed and is currently sexually harassing people within this community. She falsely accuses people that she doesn't like of horrible crimes against children, calls them pedophiles. She's called me a pedophile. She's called Wes a pedophile. She's called Joey a rapist. All because we did something that she didn't like in one form or fashion, or she just happened to dislike us in general. So that's Jessie. Eel Rearg, here, I'll pin the link. Eel Rearg posted the link to a video that Cybersqueak did that is a bit, it goes a little bit more into it, but it's still very introductory because there's just too much to get into. But yeah, that is Jessie in a nutshell.
same thing.
So then, why didn't you want to tell me the truth? Is it because you're embarrassed?
Yeah. I didn't really have anything to be embarrassed about.
You should be
I could have
embarrassed.
gotten it myself anyway. No, I could have gotten it myself anyway.
Oh, that's the Hansen video? Okay, Eel Rear linked the Hansen video because she was on Chris Hansen. About 17 minutes in is whenever she comes into the video. But Cybersqueak also has about a 10-minute video that's like introducing Jessie.
That's why you.
Made sense in what you said. Mom just made sense in what you said, so I went with it. Why are you going over this again when we went over it earlier?
Oh, that's weird that you say that because I remember going over everything with you with Alex. I went over everything and then talked to you for 2 hours about him.
Oh,
And I wasn't even lying. At least I was telling the truth. You're the one who's being a liar. And you owe your mom a ton of money. So, and you still took money from her.
but it wasn't my idea.
Yeah, but you can say, no, Mom, I have metal to sell. It's okay, Mommy. Don't give me your money, Mommy.
Yes, I could have. You're right.
And you know what? I don't think it really was her idea because you went over there specifically to take the money.
No, I didn't.
And it makes it
You
worse
told
that
me-
you have money from your mom when you could have gotten it elsewhere. That looks even worse.
I went over there because I usually call her at 6:30 every morning.
Mm-hmm.
So I went over there instead because I was just waiting for my boss to wake up because he wakes up around 6:30, 7 o'clock. So I decided instead of calling him, Mom, I'll go over and see her this morning. I
Stop
knew I had
lying.
to go to Walmart anyway.
No
Because
more
I knew I had
lying
to go to Walmart.
now.
I knew I had to go to Walmart to get a phone.
Yeah, and you chose to stop at Mommy's.
I happen to stop by Mommy's just about every time I'm in Skowhegan.
You're lying again. You gotta stop lying. You
No,
said to you said to me, why would I get money from Mom when I have a job?
yeah, I know.
Good question.
Sorry. I'm sorry. I should have
God,
just told you
no
right
one-
out straight that I used Mom's credit card to get it.
Did your mommy have to go with you to get it, or did they let you use her credit card?
She let me use her credit card. She trusts me with her credit card. I went on my own.
Is that why you didn't want to take a picture of the receipt because you knew you were lying?
Because I didn't have the receipt. I gave it to her already.
You were at Mommy's already.
Yeah, and she wasn't there. She took Roy to work at Stan's.
Oh, God, I don't get why you lie so much.
I just told you the truth.
You did not. You're a liar thing
No,
again.
he's laughing. He's lying to her.
No, I'm not. That's seriously when she went. She wasn't there.
Why wouldn't
She's
you
coming
keep
back.
in case you needed to return the phone?
Huh?
Why wouldn't you keep the receipt in case you needed to return the phone?
Because I've got Mom's credit card on file.
At Walmart, they
87
have
problems. I'm sort of kind of bored. Just like 2 or 3 days ago, posted a deep dive into Joran, so I'll find that for you.
files, then why do you need to go get it from her?
Huh?
They have your mom's credit card on file at Walmart.
My purchase. The purchase of the phone. If I had to take it back, I would take it back to trade it in.
You're saying you don't need a receipt to return it.
Well, I would have kept. I didn't want to. Why would I want to keep the receipt when it was on Mom's credit card?
Because you would need to return it.
If I needed to return it, then I could go back to Mom and get the receipt.
So Mommy holds the receipt.
She keeps the receipts.
You didn't hold on to your own receipt.
No, it's her credit card. That's why I gave her the receipt. I guess I'm not understanding why we're going all over this all over again.
Well, just because I'm wondering if you're proud of yourself. Do you feel good?
No, I should have taken some of my own stuff and gotten the money instead of taking mom's money.
Well, then you try to justify it because you bought your mom's stuff in the past.
So what?
And then you tried to justify it to me earlier because you bought your mom's stuff in the past.
Yeah, it's the way me and mom are.
Yeah, but one of
Oh
you
my God,
owes
is he
the
gonna
other one like
cry?
$5,000.
He's gonna cry.
Yeah,
And
that
one
would be me owing her.
die any day now.
Now, if you didn't know how much it was I owed her earlier, how do you know how much it is now?
How much is it?
I don't know. Gotta ask her.
You don't even know. Yeah, right. You're lying again.
No, I'm not. She has it written down. Every time I give her money, she costs me that amount of money off.
And then ask mom if you need cigarette money or a new phone or groceries.
What?
You owe her over 5,000.
I don't know. It's possible.
Over 8,000.
No.
Over 7,000.
No. Maybe. Well, actually, I think I probably owe her less than 5,000 now.
How does your mom have income?
How does she have income?
Where does she get money from?
From her Social Security.
Do you take part of her social
And
security? How much is that?
I don't know. Casey, come on now. You're asking how much my mom brings in.
You should know you're comfortable taking from her, so you should know how much you make.
That doesn't mean I'm going to tell anyone.
It's very little though, right?
It's enough.
No, it's enough.
That's what I'll say. It's enough.
But it's enough to take care of her 52-year-old child and herself.
It's enough? Is
Casey,
that why
why
she
do
has
you
to
not
go to the
understand
food
that
bank?
I feel uncomfortable when you start asking?
Is that why she has to go to the food bank, Lauren? It's enough money for her to live and support him and his fucking 5 packs of cigarettes a day. Yeah, Lauren, that's enough money.
Asking these questions.
I don't care if you feel uncomfortable.
Well, you should.
And you feel uncomfortable, and I just don't care.
Well, you should.
Well, I don't.
Well, if you give a shit about me at all, then you should.
Oh yeah, I give a shit about someone who lies to me all the time.
I don't lie to you all the time.
Yes, you do.
I lied to you a little bit today. There was a good reason why I did, because it backed me up.
There's never a good reason to lie.
No, but we also haven't been face to face yet, Casey.
Oh, okay. So we
Why
can
are
lie
you
to
not understanding that?
face. That's good to know.
No, it's not. It's not.
I agree with you. That's a good idea.
No, you're putting words in my mouth.
You
Putting
just
words
said
in
it.
my mouth. Yeah, I just said it. That's not what I meant, though.
What do you mean?
It means with everything that the catfish have done to me, and you know about everything that they've done. So you know it's going to be hard for me to get out of the mode of the defensive mode.
Of being a liar.
I'm trying to make sure that shit don't go on the internet.
Oh, that was it, y'all. I don't have anything else planned. Hello, Lauren's Wet Salad. I'm sorry, I'm wrapping up. Um, that call revealed a lot. Is that a Xerox machine you're calling? No, but my laptop is angry at me. So, and the call's over. So, thank you all so much for coming out. I will see you all next time. Yeah. I gotta throw up. Bye.
As far as I can see, I could use a vacation, but I've gotta take care of my family. Wrapping up another hard work day, I've gotta get back home. So I shift into third gear and I cruise out to my favorite song. Still I don't know